there. We're also gonna go in here and grab this, which is a 12-layer billet that has been soaking in white gas, kerosene, whatever you want to call it. And that's going to go in as well. Now you'll see the flare up. I haven't used a whole lot of flux, but I'll get the flux out here in a minute as well. And then we'll put this back in here. We don't need to have that hanging around out there. It's going to be in there. We're going to grab some hammers. They'll all sit there. Brush. That's for twisting. We'll do that later. And I don't need that huge hammer. And then we're good. Flux will sit here. This is my spoon. Borax. I do not use anhydrous borax. I don't worry about it. I don't do enough forging or Damascus to worry about it. So I just make sure that this is chunked up enough and I can scoop it up like that as need be, or just pour it straight from the box, which a lot of times is what I tend to do, is just pour it straight from the box. And now we wait. The canister's been in, I don't know, less than 5 minutes. So I'll probably wait another 20 before I do anything about it, and I will come back then. Okay, it's been probably 20 to 25 minutes or so. So if you look at the billet, I'm not sure if you can quite see it. You can see kind of a glaze, kind of a glossy look on there. That's pretty much what you're looking for just before you're going to start hammering. I'm going to haul this one out, have a look at it. We'll see. If you look, it's got a good glow to it, but it's not quite there. So I'm going to put that one back in, but for sure the canister is ready to start. So I'm going to start off with a 3-pound hammer for that one. So I'll pull this out and grab the 3. I don't wail on it. I just hit it enough to compress it. Turning it constantly. You can hear kind of a tink sound, but I'll do this one more turn. I don't want it to get too cold. The inside is going to still be warm, so I'll leave it there and I'll put it back in. I'm going to leave it again for another few minutes. I'm not really sure. I wanted to get back up to try and get back up to that temperature again before I do anything else with it. You don't want, while you're welding, to get lower than that temperature anytime you're working it. So you can see through there. It's coming back up. We'll hold off. Looks like the Damascus getting there, but it's probably got another couple of minutes yet. We'll come back when we're ready to start again. So I find the best strategy when doing Damascus is to kind of distract yourself a little bit when you put it in the fire, so that you're not taking it out too soon. So I'm going to pull this one out, and I'm going to scrub it off and put it back in again for a minute or so longer. I'm not going to flux it right now because I've already used the I don't know why I just did that. I've already used white gas, so that should have soaked all the inside. All I'm doing is just trying to get out anything that's going to stay on the inside of these welds, just to see where I am as well. So make sure that this is ready to go. So it does look pretty much ready to me. It's going to go back in. It's going to not take too much time from where I am. This little angle piece sometimes gets in the way. However, the canister is ready for another couple of hits. Nice and even, nice and flat, not too hard, just keep it rolling. All I'm doing is compressing the canister over and over again. Welds let go there, not a big deal. Not too much left on that one anyway. And we'll put it back in. So, clean that off. We're going to haul this one out. And we're going to do the same thing. Nice, even taps. Nothing hard. I'm not going crazy. I'm just mashing it together. Look, my weld's going already. That's how good a welder I am. Whatever. It's a stick weld. Who cares? And now we're going to wait and bring them back up to heat. And we'll come back momentarily. Hey, so as I said, keep yourself distracted a little bit. I don't mean hugely distracted, go off and, start baking a cake or anything, but, stay around the forge, do little bits of cleanup, or, have a small project that you're going to take. I'm going to take 5 minutes at this, and then take, 10 minutes at that, and then I'll check. Because otherwise you're sitting around, you're checking the fire all the time, you're opening the door, you're letting it heat, then you got to put it back down, then you got to wait. Or you're pulling it out because you think it's ready, and then you're like, oh, maybe I'll check that, and then you're like, no, it's not ready, so you got to put it back in. So you're constantly having to bring it up to temperature. So the easiest way to do it, put it in, forget it. Come back after a certain amount of time, have a look in. I'm lucky enough that I have an opening in here. I can look right in. I can see the rebar on the canister, and it's looking to that point where, okay, yeah, it's got that glossy look to it, so I'm going to take that one out. And I'm going to hit that one a couple more times. What you don't show is my canister over there that actually ran out of propane, or started to run out of propane, while I was in the midst. I could hear my roar, my burners going down. So I had a look, and my PSI had dropped dramatically, so I know I'm running out of propane in that tank, so I just switched out tanks very quickly. I tend to run 130 and 220 tanks so that I have a tank available at all times. So you see this one went pretty good, and if you hear the sounds, it has the ting sound to it, but there's still a thud there, so it's probably good. the thud is more than likely the edges as they go through. So the centerpiece is probably completely done. My weld is just about coming off there on that rebar, so we'll leave it alone. And in the meantime, I would say I'm pretty good for this. I'll take this one out and we'll give it a couple more whacks. Quick brush to see the gloss look on it. And that's sounding just about right. Has the steel sound. So it's probably set. Yep, more than likely it's set. So, still don't want to push my luck. I will put that back in before I hit it too much, even though I could probably still forge that a little bit more. I'm not going to. I'm going to put that back in, let it get back up temperature. The canister should be next. And I could probably start actually forging on the canister. I'm going to try and pop those welds, which is what I normally like to do. See if I can pop the welds. That way I don't have to try and cut anything off. The last time I did it, you can see the results down there. There we go. The actual canister just fell right off after I hit it a bunch of times. And the one before that, sorry, there's the, you see that one. Actually kept my rebar still on there, but this one's probably not going to. But it just popped right open, fell right out. The billet fell out on the ground. That's what I'm hoping for this one. This one I had to work at for a little bit and actually kind of pry it open, but it did peel right off without me having to really do a whole lot of work to it. And that's why you take the time to set everything up initially so that you can do that. And it doesn't, you're not trying to cut it off or jam chisels in there to see if you can chip it apart, do whatever. So in the meantime, this is my view while I am doing the rest of my work here, kind of hanging around, looking at the lake and seeing how things go. Let's see what we got going on here. That go a little bit longer. I'll come back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so I've switched to 4-pound hammer. Yeah, 4-pound. Then we're gonna take the canister out. Everything looks nice, and you know what? I'm gonna start with this one first, actually, and we'll see where that one goes. I'm gonna use the 4-pound with that one as well. Woo! How's that? And well done. Alright, let's get this up before I start fires. Okay, so from now on, I guess I'm gonna have to hold here, so. Sounds good. So, pretty much assured that my weld has taken. So, now it's just a matter of forging it out. Now we switch. That doesn't look good. And hey. Probably can't forge weld that back on. Well, we can give it a try though. Alright, we're gonna give up on that. Put that over there. We'll take this and down. Again with the 4-pound. Looks like my weld is starting to let go here, which is what I want. So put that in. And again, I shall be back in a few moments.